Hi folks, and welcome to the intriguing world of Dominion Intrigue, which is the first expansion to Dominion, dating back to 2009, and it is supposed to be about cards having multiple types and cards that allow you to make choices. In this series, we'll be playing a kingdom per episode, and I'll try to over-explain all the decisions that I make. First two kingdoms will be watered down with some base Dominion cards, for the sake of those of you who already played some Dominion but are still new to Intrigue. Alright, without further ado, let's find out together what lies behind the curtains of Dominion Intrigue. The first kingdom we are going to play is going to be a pretty straightforward one. It's mostly here to show you the power of Steward, which is one of the key cards in Intrigue and in Dominion in general. It allows you to do three different things. It can draw you cards, it can trash cards, or it can give you economy. The combination of those three makes it a really valuable card for most decks, and pretty often you want to open with one. Alright, so we're gonna have 4-3 split, and we're gonna open with Meal. And Meal is basically just a utility card. It has some uses where, because you can discard cards, and that allows for some trickery, but probably not this game. We kind of wanted for some additional economy early on, where we can use the Meal to discard the estates, and that will potentially bring us up to the market or something. So let's go with that. Alright, on turn 2 I definitely get a Steward, because that's the whole point. And I'll go ahead and get a second Steward, because the faster I trash, the better my deck will going to be and the sooner it's going to be. Also, sometimes you even want to open with double Steward. That will depend on the availability of cheap villages and 2 costs cantrips, like Pawn here. And we have all of that. So let's just go and get a second Steward. There is no point in discarding here, because we'll just go into trash. And we can still buy this Pawn. So Pawn is pretty much a utility card. It can do quite a few things, none of them too strong, but mostly when you buy a Pawn, mostly you're gonna use it as a cantrip, as in +1 card, +1 action. But sometimes where you overdraw, you can get useful stuff from it. So yeah, let's get one. Here, let's play the Meal. Then again, do not discard. Let's just trash. The faster we trash, the better. And get another Pawn. Rinse, repeat. So I'd say let's go with another trash. And we've been pretty lucky so far with not colliding our Stewards. But as long as we keep thinning, we are going to see the collisions. So we would need a village, like right here. I can discard one of those Stewards, and knowing that the rest of my deck contains nothing of value, I want to draw those cards, which I assume are a copper in the state, and I don't want to trash here because I want to buy this village now, so that I can play 2 Stewards per turn. And yeah, I was I was not exactly right about the contents of the deck here, but oh well. Let's just do that with all the pawns of ours, and I think I want to get another trash here. Yep. So at this point we only have a few trash cards left in our deck, and we can start using our Stewards for economy. I can discard those 2 coppers here and draw them back with pawns, but that's like 0 gains in comparison to just playing the pawns for money. So let's just action coin, action coin, action coin, And the steward won't do the whole lot here because we're just going to buy the market anyway. It would be nice to trash those two remaining coppers, but it's okay. We're not in a hurry. Don't discard. Unfortunately, our village is hiding there. So +2 coins, +2 coins, and it's time to get a conspirator. So conspirator is an amazing source of economy. It provides you +2 coins, and it is a cantrip if you manage to activate it. So in a decks which have lots of cheap cantrips and villages, it is a pretty good source of economy. And this board is a good example of this. So let's get one. And let's get another village for some kind of consistency. So yeah, you see we played 3 cards already, well 2 than us, but we can start activating our conspirators. Do not discard, let's cantrip those. You see now I have enough actions left to play this pawn as card and a coin, I would say. So action coin, and let's just trash here, and let's get more coins. So keep buying conspirators. Let's get a third steward, because right now we've trashed all our junk, but stewards are still pretty damn useful, because we can now use them as a draw, given we have enough villages, and we can use them as a source of economy. Do not discard. Let's do this card action, and now we need those actions. So all of those going to be well, action coin. This one's going to be action buy though. So the best part about this pawns is that the versatility. You can in different situations you can adjust by having those little helpers. That sounded stupid. Anyway, and that's a pretty good start for our deck. We can build a lot here because of the conspirators and markets we can add. So let's get another conspirator, let's get more villages. Our opponent is buying a third province already. That's not a problem for us, not at all. So as you can see, we are getting a formidable amount of money here. Let's get some more money, because why not? On the remaining 3s, we're gonna keep buying stewards and villages, because that will allow for more consistency. And if we end up in a situation where our opponent has most provinces in his deck and we need to use duchies to catch up, that will allow us to draw stuff, to draw the green cards. So it's about time to mention this other new card from Dominion Intrigue, and it's Duke. It's a victory card, and it allows you to score a lot of points if you have a lot of duchies. Actually, you can easily outscore a province player if they only buy provinces, you buy duchies and dukes. That's all the duchies, all the dukes is more points than all the provinces. Not sure if we would really need to use those, but the mere fact of availability of such a great amount of points allows us to build more and make our deck more powerful and consistent. So one thing you need to remember about conspirators is that you need to be careful. If you want the deck full of conspirators, you want to have a lot of cantrips as well, because you can end up with a hand full of conspirators and you can't activate them. That would be terrible. So here we might actually use the mill ability, because and I think we could have been doing this on the last turn as well, because at least it's a 1 coin gain total for whatever it's worth. Let's card and coin buy and coin buy. Yep, so that's pretty solid. Our opponent started to buy Duchess and got some provinces. We can green now. Don't need to hurry. Don't need to add too many of those Duchess. 2 provinces is going to be enough. And next turn we can get more green into this deck. So gardens are also here. That's also some points for our opponent. Well, one thing I'm sure about is that this deck surely takes a lot of clicking. And that's true for the most of Intrigue, because of, you know, this decisions theme. So I'm pretty sure we must have a win here. Let's call this really quick. We can buy 2 provinces for 16 coins. That will bring us up to 25 victory points, and we're gonna have 15 coins still, and we would need 7 more points, right? I think that should be pretty easy. Let's just go with the provinces. Maybe buying gardens at this point is going to be more efficient than Duchess, but who cares? We can just end the game here. So hey, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.